Boom! What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name, Michael Edward. I'm an award-winning hedge fund trader. Began my career working at a hedge fund in New York City. My very first job out of college in 2007. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. The worst global financial crisis that many of you have ever lived through. But that's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And today I am now the head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group. Guys, TTG exists to help you to learn, trade, and profit consistently. It is our primary goal, and we are very, very good at continuously achieving it. Since 2016, TTG has helped thousands of traders and investors of all types, styles, backgrounds, experience levels become successful. And by successful, I actually mean make money. Since our goal is to help you to make money, let's start this live stream off by having a conversation here about wealth building opportunities, because make no mistake about it, what's happening in the stock market right now is when real wealth is built. The volatility in the market right now is absolutely insane. Small caps are absolutely on fire. It's like, take your pick of all of the small caps that are just lighting up the board today, guys. You've got AMTD, which actually, disclosure, okay, I'm actually short AMTD. I've been short it from back here, okay, so I am short AMTD. I've already covered about 75% of my position for a solid profit, guys. So I just literally right before we came on this live stream, I just covered some of my short position right there on AMTD, locking in the gains on that trade. It's actually pretty funny because we made money long AMTD today. Okay, so we made money long AMTD on this original move to the upside, kind of playing a sympathy play to HKD, and then caught a nice trade to the short side later this afternoon, as it looks like HKD kind of topped itself out there around $2,500. So that is currently the only open position that I have. Okay, I don't have any other open positions right now. So whenever I start off these live streams, whenever I have positions that are open, I want to make sure that you all are well aware. Okay, I want to make sure you guys are all well aware of all of my positions. Okay, so the best trades, guys, are of this year. I'm telling you, the best trades are in front of us. They're not behind us. And as crazy as that sounds, because the trades that we have had so far this year, we started off the year, obviously, really a huge focus on SPY, catching SPY options to the downside while the entire stock market crash was taking place. Then as things kind of bottomed out, we were focusing on long a bunch of individual large cap names, adding in our long-term portfolio on June 17th, which turns out right now to be the low of the year. Now small caps catching HKD. We caught HKD not once, but twice last week. I mean, the thing just today going all the way to $2,500, just absolute insane action. That's causing all small caps to wake up. You have all stocks all over the place, complete garbage companies. These are not good companies. These are not companies whose stocks you should hold on to for long periods of time and put them in your long-term portfolio. These stocks are moving higher for no other reason than short sellers have just got absolutely obliterated on HKD. Okay, that is why all of these small caps, like you take a look at the top gainer list today, it's all just littered with small caps. APDN's up 400%, AMTD 250, MTC up 160%, HKD 156, CZU 129, ILAG 84, MHUA up 76, OST up 53, AEMD up 50. Take your pick. It's a very target-rich environment right now as small caps have gone absolutely mad. And that's where my focus has been the last couple of days, honestly, has been on small caps, while the overall market has gotten choppy, right? The overall market has gotten choppy. We've been trading sideways here in the SPY, but that is all about the change with regard to the overall market. And we're going to get into that in a little bit more detail here right now on this live stream. The stock market, guys, is the greatest builder of wealth that anybody can experience. You all know this to be fact because you're on this live stream watching right now. The stock market is designed in a way that no matter who you are, where you come from, how much time you have or don't have, how much money you have to start with, you absolutely have every single opportunity to succeed. Is it easy? No, it's not easy. Nothing that's worth doing ever is. But is it possible if you're educated, are part of the right community, and utilize the right tools? Yes, it absolutely is. We've seen this firsthand at True Trading Group. We've helped thousands of members over the years become consistent and reach their financial goals. At True Trading Group, we focus on day trading, swing trading, long-term investing as well. We trade stocks and options, also crypto, futures, ETFs, you name it, we trade it. Including myself, our team of 8 other professional traders will share their opinions and alert you in real time whenever they're entering and exiting trades, all via the push notifications on our mobile app. There's no delay. We make sure you see our trading screens during the day as we trade with you live from pre-market till after hours every single day the stock market is open. If you can't be in chat, don't worry about it. You can listen to the real-time audio analysis. Okay, as long as you can listen to music at work, you can follow along and you can pay attention to what it is that we are doing during the trading day. This is what keeps you in the game for everyone that does work a full-time job. Plain and simple, folks, at TTG, members are making money and they are becoming better traders. Guys, watch this real quick. TTG members, I'm talking to members now. If you're a member of True Trading Group, I want to know, type the $ in chat right now. If you are making money and you are becoming better traders, I want you to go ahead right now and type the $ in chat. Again, the $ for all my teaching members. If you're making money, if you guys are becoming better traders, type the $ in chat. I want to see, if you're not a member, pay attention to how many $ are about to come through this side of the screen. All of these people that are typing the $, they're no different from you. They found True Trading Group the same way you did, and that's on one of these live streams. They have all the same excuses you have for yourself. Small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money in the markets before. But yet here they are telling you that now they're actually making money. How can that be? They must have gotten some kind of secret, a secret that I shared with them that the hedge fund that I worked out gave to me that they don't want any retail traders to know, right? That must be the case. Wrong. They did not get a secret pattern. They didn't learn a secret strategy that I learned at the hedge fund because there isn't one. You want to know the real secret to the stock market? The real secret behind all of these members' success? It's being part of a supportive community wherein you're going to get a real professional level of education. No gimmick BS that some kid figured out in their mother's basement. Actual training and education that I received working at a hedge fund in New York City. They're going to receive transparent real-time alerts from a group of 8 professional traders that have a collective win rate of just under 80%, and they're going to have access to the tools and resources and the information that is needed to give them the best chance of making money, plain and simple. Guys, this works for people, and our track record speaks for itself. If you're new to this channel, we do these live streams 6 days a week. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, and along with all the massive golden nuggets and real analysis and trade ideas and education that you're going to get on here, yes, we do sell memberships on this live stream. We call this an edumercial. And MTC, guys, is absolutely exploding as we are talking. This thing just went from $2 to $5.40 in a matter of minutes. That is MTC. That AMTD is starting to bounce itself back. HKD is back to 2,000. I will take my final profit off the table if AMTD gets back over like $8.25. I'm short this thing from up around $9. I already took the bulk of my position off the table for profit. If we get back over like $8.25, I will take my final profit off of the table for anyone that is following along with me on this trade. Let me actually just set let's actually just set an order here so that we are doing this live. I'll make sure that I can get my order executed while we are doing this with you guys here live. Okay, so I just have an order set now to cover and take the final profit off on my AMTD position as HKD just got back up over $2,000 and MTC is ripping up here to $5.60. So we're going to keep that one very closely on watch as we go into the closing bell here. 15 minutes to go. I don't think I'm going to take a trade on this going into 15 minutes before the bell. But that's a wild, crazy move as small caps continue to heat themselves up. One thing that we're going to go through later on in this live stream, when I go through like my whole sales pitch for you guys later on, is your double your money back guarantee. That is true with everyone that joins your training group. It's very simple. You got 12 months to complete our courses, pass all of our exams, attend a private study group. And then at the end of the year, if you have not made your membership fee back at least once, I'm going to give you 2 times your money back. Okay, that's the deal. More on that now in a bit, but the point is our track record speaks for itself. And while I can't guarantee that you'll be successful just from joining True Trading Group, what I can share with you is that our overall refund rate for members since 2016 is roughly 2.5%. I can also share that our retention rate, meaning how many members renew their membership or have upgraded to become a lifetime member of TTG, is 78% of all members have renewed or upgraded to become lifetime members. And last but not least, we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, over 1,670 reviews. Based on what members tell us, the reviews that they leave, based on our retention rate, based on our refund rate, I can very confidently say True Trading Group has worked for many people. And if you put forth a little bit of effort, there's a great chance it can work for you as well. Chances are, if you've got the money to trade or invest with, which is the vast majority of people that are on this live stream, okay, since you can only make money from the markets by actually putting up your own, you're in one of the best and stable job markets this economy's ever seen. We're still at 3.6% unemployment, which is a 50-year record low. That's extremely unusual. Wow. MTC now $7. MTC now is in full-blown squeeze mode, $7. That's a recent reverse split back in early July. Massive resistance at $7.60. Watch out for that $7.60 level on MTC. Major level of resistance up there. That is MTC experiencing a full-on short squeeze right here live going into the final 15 minutes of the day. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. You are seeing it in real time. This is the volatility that's happening in the market right now. These are the opportunities that you are missing out on right now. Literally, as I'm talking to you, you just saw stock go from $2 to $7.50. Are you kidding me? This is the opportunity that exists out there in this environment right now. I've been saying this all year. 2022 has been the greatest trading environment that I've ever seen. And I began my professional career doing this in 2007. That's a long time. And this is the best trading environment that I have ever seen. Insane action. We've been ripping large caps to shreds, trading options on them, but now small caps are back, and that's where my focus has been. Aside from the ridiculous trades that we made on HKD, you now have all of these other stocks going off. APDN, right? MTC, CZU, AEMD, APDN, PGY, TBLT, like all of these stocks have gone absolutely crazy over the last couple of weeks. This is the opportunity that's out there. Don't try trading this stuff on your own and just going on to Reddit boards and saying, oh, hold on for dear life for all of these stocks. Please don't do that. Not these stocks. All of these stocks are not going to do what HKD did. HKD is a 1 in a million type of move in the stock. That's actually, HKD is the craziest move I've ever seen in my entire career. It was the Volkswagen short squeeze back, really, oh God, you're going over 20 years ago. The Volkswagen short squeeze was probably the craziest move that I've ever seen in my life up until this point. Now it's HKD. Obviously, GameStop is up there. DWAC is up there. GLSI is up there. HMNY is up there. Like, there's a lot of short squeezes that have over my career that are just like stuff that just knocks your socks off. HKD is the craziest thing I've ever seen, from like $10 to $2,555.30 to be exact for your all-time high on HKD. I've never seen anything like that before in my entire life. That goes to tell you that, do not just assume that all these other small caps that are going crazy, don't assume that they're all going to go to 2,500. But they don't have to go to 2,500, because you can have a stock like MTC go from $2 to $7.50, and you can make an insane amount of money trading that type of action. And that's the type of environment that we are in here right now. An environment where you're getting this crazy action in the markets, you're getting discount prices on stocks in the long-term portfolio, but you're in literally one of the strongest job markets that we've ever seen. Literally, that's the environment that we are still in right now, because you still have about 3.6% unemployment. The point is that the majority of you have the capital and job security to take advantage of what is happening right now if you're willing to take action. On today's live stream, in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to give you guys a little warning on something that I really want to talk about because I feel like a lot of people are forgetting the bigger picture. So I've got a warning that I want to go over with people regarding this stock market. You all need to hear it, and it's something you really need to keep in mind. I'll also be answering the top 5 questions that all traders and investors want to know going into this week. I'm going to be covering earnings with you live, AMD earnings after the close, one of the top most important earnings that I'm going to be focusing on here after the bell. In about 10 minutes, those earnings start to get underway. Then I'm going to open this live stream up to an open Q&A session. I'll give you guys my exact game plan on how I plan on making money the rest of this week as we roll into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to have more and more and more earnings that will be coming out. And you're also going to be getting jobs data that the markets are really going to be caring about. So we've got to talk about that and what to expect as well. But also listen up because, guys, we've extended our 48% off sale by one more day. This was supposed to end past Sunday, but we extended it yesterday. We're extending it again here today. This sale will end tonight at midnight, but at which point the price will move up to over $1,200, and we're not going to be giving out any laptops. That's right. We've got 16 laptops that are still remaining for tonight, and then that's it. So please listen to me very carefully. The price of this membership is going to be moving up tomorrow, just as we did last week. Last week, we moved the price of the membership. We've decided to then extend one more time before moving it up again. But after midnight tonight, that price will start to move up once again. To sign up for TTG tonight, you will get a 48% discount. The price is normally $22.12. That brings you down all the way to just $11.50. And that comes with a brand new free laptop that you can trade with for the next 16 people. You're also going to get access to a Head Start workshop where I'm going to be helping people, make sure that you start yourself off on the right foot, okay, when you guys join the TTG family. You're also going to get that free laptop. You do not need to enter your address. To get the free laptop, you'll get a welcome email with instructions on how to claim the free laptop. Okay, you'll get a welcome email with instructions. You don't have to enter your address. There's 16 of them. So as long as you go to ttgoffer.com, if you see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. So go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. Again, the coupon code is TTG121. Click apply code. That'll bring the price all the way down to the $11.50. Tonight's the last night for the 48% off sale. You'll see everything you get with your membership included on the checkout page. All of our courses, all of our tools. You'll never charge another dollar for courses and tools. Okay? And we ship anywhere in the world on those free laptops. As long as you're on planet Earth, we'll get you that brand new free laptop. These laptops are not going to last until midnight tonight. How do I know that? Because we've had about 250 new members, okay, just join True Trading Group over the last couple of weeks. The secret is out that TTG exists to help the retail trader make money, and we are damn good at it. So please listen to me carefully. This is also something that is open for current TTG trials, and past members as well. If you are a current trial, or like I said, a past trial or a previous member, you do not go to ttgoffer.com. Rather, you send a text message to 786-505-4047. Again, that is 786-505-4047. So we can whitelist your email address so that you guys can join and take advantage of this $11.50 price before the price jumps here at midnight. Just send a text message. Don't call that number. It's a text message only number. Send a text with your name and email, and we'll get you guys hooked up and taken care of. Again, if you see a laptop in the checkout cart, when you go to ttgoffer.com, you're good. That means you're getting one of the free laptops. There's 16 of them here tonight before the price moves up again at midnight tonight, and we'll have no more of those laptops left. All right? So, guys, listen, I'm sorry about that early sales pitch, but want to make sure that everybody knows about that so that everybody can take advantage of it before, again, prices begin to move higher. All right? So, guys, listen, we got a couple of minutes here before the bell, and then we're going to dive into earnings. AMTD just rejected at those prior lows, trading back $7. We'll see if this thing drifts lower in the after hours. I'm still short. I'll let you guys know. I'm short about 25% of I'm actually short exactly 25% of my position from earlier today, but already took the bulk of my position off the table. I got a bunch of profit off. This has been a beautiful trade for me today. Actually, my biggest trade of the day is actually this AMTD, and I'm going to see if we drift lower after the close. If we do, great. Maybe I'll take final profits off down there closer to 6. We'll see if we get it as the overall SPY is drifting back towards lows now underneath 409 on the SPY. Okay, so just drifting lower there on the SPY. But Here's what I got to talk to you guys about. I've got a warning that I want to go over with all of you, and you all need to pay very close attention to this, because I feel like recently this rally that we've seen in the overall market over the last couple of weeks and in the month of July has gotten everybody very, very excited, as it should. This is a very, very valid rally. This is not just this is just a BS rally, and the rug's gonna get pulled out and we're just gonna drop right back down to new, fresh yearly lows. This is not a pay no mind rally. This is a legitimate rally that we've seen in the SPY, and it's a legitimate rally because earnings so far have not been as bad as everybody was fearing that they were going to be. But that does not yet mean that we are out of the woods yet. I added in my long-term portfolio on June 17th. I bought 20 different stocks in my long-term portfolio on June 17th. We are up massively on those stocks up to this point. But I still have cash that's sitting on the sideline. My warning to every single person that's on this live stream right now is that although the rally that we've seen the last couple of weeks is fantastic, we're not out of the woods yet. All of the issues that the markets have been worrying about do not just disappear. They don't just go away. The Fed is still raising rates. Inflation is still high. Do I believe inflation has peaked? Yes, I do. But does that mean that inflation is not still high? No, it's still extremely high. It's still too high, and the Fed is going to continue to raise rates. And Fed member Mester reminded us of that earlier today. They are the reason why the market rolled over today off of its highs. This entire sell-off came when Fed member Mester told everybody that inflation's far too high. It's concerning. We're not going to stop until we see multiple months of inflation coming down. Fed member Mester also said that we're nowhere near where we need to be in order to get inflation down. Okay, you had a major warning from a Fed member earlier today that told you we are not yet finished. Matter of fact, we've just begun. So I am not panicking myself buying into this rally. This rally is not going to take you back to all-time highs. I firmly believe you are going to see the SPY in the very near future back underneath 400, and I'm still going to use the cash that I have on the sideline because I sold out of my long-term portfolio at the end of last year. I was very public about that. I told you this was coming here this year. So I sold out of my long-term portfolio last year, raised a ton of cash for this exact moment. And I've been putting that capital to work. In May, when we bottomed in the middle of May, I put a little piece of money to work. I bought like 9 different stocks. And then June 17th, which so far is the low of the year, we put more money to work, buying 20 different stocks. But I still have cash on the sideline. I am not rushing to go in and buy up here at 410, 408, 409 on the SPY, because you are still going to get volatility. This is a bottoming process. This is not going to be a V bottom. You're going to have big moves up. You're also going to have more moves to the downside. Your chances to invest in the long-term portfolio is not gone. You think I'm wrong? Cool. Go back and watch any of my live streams and how consistent that I have been for years. Am I arrogant? Nope. I'm not arrogant. I've got over 15 years of experience, and I'm very just simply educated. I was taught how to do this professionally by other professional traders when I was working on Wall Street. I didn't figure any of this stuff out on my own. I'm humble enough to say that. I didn't figure out this special little secret or this special little equation. We got about a minute to go here, guys, before the close. And then, like I said, we're going to see what happens as earnings begin to come out. But what you have to be paying attention to, and this is something to watch, jobs numbers are going to soften. Okay, but that is expected. It doesn't matter, okay, if the job numbers begin to soften. They need to soften. They need to soften. Okay, you saw today, you got the JOLTS number. These are open job positions. Open job positions came in 10.8 million or 10.6 million open jobs. Okay, but it was 300,000 jobs under what the expected number was going to be. That is going to remain the case over the next couple of months. It's going to continue to happen over and over, month after month. The jobs market is going to soften. That is not the end of the world. As a matter of fact, it is necessary to help bring inflation down. The jobs market right now is the tightest that it has ever been. It's not healthy. It is not good for inflation. You have to get inflation down. So you need to expect softer job numbers. But that's okay because you have this massive buffer. The market's closed. This massive buffer where you have all these open jobs. You have 10.8 million open jobs. There are not 10.8 million people that are unemployed. There's not. There's more people. There's more open job positions than there are people that are unemployed. That buffer is going to act as a cushion as the economy weakens and the economy slows, and more people are going to lose their job. The unemployment number is not going to stay at 3.6, but even if it goes to 4, that's still very much historically low. You're not talking about unemployment going to 6% or 7% and going into this massive deep recession because you have this massive buffer with how tight the labor market actually is. Do not blindly go out there, guys, and chase these stocks. There's going to be a lot of shiny objects out there, okay? HKD, like this MTC that just went crazy going into the bell. There's going to be a lot of stocks like this. Do not go chasing shiny objects. I'm not interested in shiny objects. I'm only interested in 24 karat gold, not fool's gold. Fool's gold is also shiny. Don't go chasing shiny objects. Focus on the 24 karat gold. That's what I'm focused on. And it's a target-rich environment right now. Guys, when you see the jobs numbers come out, you're going to get jobs numbers at the end of the week. When you start seeing jobs numbers come out, people are going to be scared. The media will exploit that fear. Why? Because the media will fearmonger the crap out of you. So will other people on YouTube because they get paid when you click or watch or read their article or their video. They get paid based on views. The more eyeballs, your eyeballs, watch their crap is how they get paid. They do not get paid by giving you useful, actionable information where you can make better decisions for yourself so that you can actually make money. Screw them. Who cares them making money? You guys have to make money. That's what this is about. That's why True Trading Group exists, not to help make anybody make money aside from yourself. And results actually matter at True Trading Group, which is why our money back guarantee is based on your P&L. If you do not make money with True Trading Group, I will give you double what you paid to join our membership. Again, if you missed it, it's very simple. You have 12 months from the time you join. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend a study group. If you do not make the $1,150 membership fee back, I will give you $2,300 in return. That is how confident we are in our ability to help you guys become successful. So again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121 before the price gets jacked up at midnight. 16 of you, the next 16 people will get a brand new free laptop. As long as you see it, you're good to go. Let's get down to earnings, okay? Earnings are going to start to roll out here, and I want to walk you guys through earnings. AMD are the earnings that I care about the most, okay? Those are the earnings that I care about the most, okay? So AMD earnings are not out yet, okay? Also, quick check on AMC. Can we talk about AMC for a second? Guys, AMC, big day today. Now, somebody asked me about AMC on the live stream. I think it was, Sunday night. Somebody asked me on the live stream. And I told you guys, I think AMC rallies into earnings. I think they can have actually an upside surprise. Guys, we got a slight miss. Airbnb's out. Slight miss on Airbnb, not major. Airbnb's revenue, 2.1 sales, 2.1 billion. The estimate was 2.11. So not much. Very small miss there. Very small miss there on Airbnb, but Airbnb with a miss on sales. Electronic Arts coming in with revenue of 1.76 billion. So we're getting a little bit of a move to the downside right now on Airbnb. That's ticker symbol ABNB. So I'll give you guys more details here as we go through these earnings. All right. So like I said, we're about to get a lot of earnings are about to come flying through right now, guys. Gilead EPS out with a beat. Gilead, that's another big one. Gilead out, EPS beat. Okay, EPS beat for Gilead. Gilead coming in, earnings per share, $1.58. That's a beat on the 153 estimate. Is there a way we can trade after hours? Yes, there is. You just got to check it with your broker. Make sure your broker will allow you. MTC is continuing higher, guys. MTC, this is not an earnings play. This is just a low float. Company did a reverse stock split a few weeks ago. MTC is now up 428%. The thing about Airbnb, what I think is stabilized. Oh, the stock is actually trading lower on the back of that. That's actually a surprise because Airbnb just lifted guidance to seeing 2.78 to 2.88 billion for Q3. So Airbnb is expecting Q3 2.78 to 2.88 billion. The estimate was 2.77. 2.77 was the estimate. So they actually gave you expectations and guidance of their for sales higher than what the expectation was, but the stock's getting beaten down. Wow. Airbnb getting pummeled right now, down $7 off of the print, though, down about $12 off the print, now trading 104s. 104s for Airbnb now getting beaten down. Guys, listen, the opportunity will pick up into the end of the year. You are seeing it in real time. AMD numbers coming out. AMD trading to the downside. Earnings per share was a beat, $1.05 versus $1.03. Okay, sales a beat, 6.55 billion versus 6.53 billion was the estimate. So slight beats, very small beats for AMD, but that stock also trading to the downside. Okay, AMD getting pummeled right now from 99.50 down to 93.50. Airbnb from 117 down to 103, now trading back 107. AMD, there it is. There's the lowered guidance. There it is. That's the reason for the sell-off on AMD. It is lowering guidance going forward, just like you saw on a lot of your other semiconductors. Don't forget, other semiconductors guided lower. Nobody cares about earnings for Q2. Everybody cares for guidance for Q3 and for the remainder of the year, because everybody knows that you're going to get this economic slowdown. Everybody knows you're getting an economic slowdown. How bad is that slowdown going to be? That is where investors are looking to pay attention. What are companies going to say? What do they expect for the remainder of the year? Don't forget Qualcomm, another major semiconductor. Qualcomm, they removed guidance to the downside. Intel was a joke. Some of the worst earnings that Intel has ever had as a public company. They guided lower. Well, guess who is the main competition to Intel? It's AMD. Every single day that you breathe air, AMD takes market share away from Intel. I do not own Intel in my long-term portfolio, but I do own AMD, and I own a sizable amount of it. Okay, they see Q3 sales coming in at 6.5 to 6.9 billion. The estimate is 6.82. So their estimate is a little bit lower than what the expectation was. They see fiscal year 2022 sales coming in at 26 to 26.6 billion, and the estimate is 26.18. That's actually not that bad of a guide. I wouldn't be surprised if AMD bounces back towards 97, 98. That's not that bad of a guide. So the initial headline was that they did move guidance down, but it's not that bad of a guide. You know, Intel's guide was far worse. That's actually not that bad of a guide. I wouldn't be surprised if AMD bounces back a little bit. Guys, we got to welcome Tony in the midst of all this chaos. Starbucks numbers are out. We got to welcome Tony. Tony, welcome to the TGD family. Guys, there's now just 15 laptops left. 15 laptops left. You're seeing firsthand the action going on right now. This is what you guys are missing out on. Tony said, "The hell with this. I'm not missing out no more." 15 spots left for Tony. Welcome to the family. Guys, go to ttgoffer.com right now. Open up a new browser. Continue listening to me. Type in the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. It'll bring the price down to $11.50. As long as you see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. There's only 15 left. If you have questions about the membership at all, send a text message. Do not call. Send a text message to 786-505-4047. Guys, trial members, whether you're an existing trial or a previous member, guys, come on. Don't be stupid about this. Reach out. Get your email whitelisted if you used to be a member, used to be a trial member, or if you are a current trial member. Okay? Reach out via that phone number, 786-505-4047, and we'll make sure to whitelist your email so we can get you guys taken care of. Okay. Starbucks. Earnings per share down 59 cents compared to $1.01 year over year. Sales are a miss of 7.6 billion versus 8.1 billion. So actually have a miss there on Starbucks. Well, maybe people are tired of paying $5 for a cup of coffee. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Maybe the price of everything else is moving to the upside. So maybe people are like, do I really need the $5 coffee? I can go to Dunkin' Donuts and pay $2.50. All right, let's go there. All right. Robinhood reducing their headcount by 23%. Robinhood is laying off 23% of their staff. That is a huge cutback, but Robinhood is a total piece of garbage. I hate that company. I hate the platform. I'm not surprised that Robinhood probably overhired during 2020. Okay. They probably overhired during 2020 because of the massive surge of retail trading that happened in 2020. You had tens of millions of traders for the very first time open accounts on Robinhood, and they probably overhired thinking that that was something that was going to be sustainable. Like Robinhood has a good platform. They don't have a good platform. It's terrible. There's no advantage to Robinhood anymore. They used to have an advantage when they were the only people on the block that offered commission-free trading. Now everyone offers commission-free trading. So there is no advantage that Robinhood has whatsoever. They only make money by paying for order flow. That's a huge problem that a lot of retail traders have come to fight against on different social media boards. And there's been boycotts on Robinhood. And there's also been crackdowns a little bit from the SEC about that payment for order flow. And bottom line, Robinhood, they just suck. So Robinhood cutting their force by 23% really doesn't mean anything to me. If you told me Microsoft cut their workforce by 23%, then I'd be concerned. They were just fined $30 million today for something revolving around crypto, right? They're trash. I'm sorry. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay, so Robinhood getting a little bit of a move to the downside there on the back of that news. Yes, Handsome Landon goes, I was one of those people that had a Robinhood account. Now I'm in TTG. Yes, I love it. I love it, Handsome Landon. I got to tell you, Landon, you're pretty damn handsome. You're a good-looking guy. Handsome Landon. Handsome Landon on YouTube. Guys, I'm still short AMTD, right? So I just want to give you guys, continue to update you. I'm short AMTD from earlier today when AMD failed to break over $10 for the ninth time on the day. That's an exaggeration. It tried to break over it literally 6 or 7 times, and it could not do it. Could not do it. That's when I got short AMTD. It was my biggest winner of the day. I'm still short 25% of my position. Stock now trading at 7. I'm just seeing if this drops, if this drifts into the after-hour session, and I'm seeing if this trade down towards $6. Guys, I'm just reminding you again, these 15 spots are not going to last till midnight. How do I know that? Because about 250 people have joined the Teachy family over the last couple of weeks with all of the action that's been going on in the overall markets, and now it's small caps lighting up the board. There's even a bigger interest. I do not think these laptops are going to last. I know they're not. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Tonight at midnight, our price is going to move up over $1,200, and we will not be giving out any more laptops. That is correct. We've got 15 laptops available. We had 16. We're down to 15. Welcome, Tony. And then that's it. So listen up very carefully. We will be moving the price of our membership up tomorrow, just like we did last week. All right. So make sure you guys take advantage of this discount. We got to welcome Tim. Tim's ready. Tim knows what's up. Tim, welcome to the family, brother. I'm excited to trade with you. Everybody welcome Tim. There are now just 14 of those laptops left. That's it. 14 laptops left. Welcome, Tim. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121 so you guys can take advantage of this discount. Again, don't be shy. Send a text message if you have questions to 786-505-4047. Little bit of a bounce there on AMD. We kind of just talked about that, right? I said that guide wasn't that bad. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a bounce back in AMD. AMD trying to bounce back, now back to 96. Caesars Entertainment out with earnings. What recession? 2.82 billion in sales versus an estimate of 2.77. That is Caesars Entertainment. Okay, Caesars Entertainment, 2.82 billion beat on sales versus 2.77 billion. That is Caesars Entertainment. SoFi just came out with numbers as well. SoFi trading to the upside a bit. All right, so guys, for those that are just joining us, I am walking you through live earnings as they come out. Where am I getting all this earnings information from, you might ask? How do I know all of this information? Well, very simple. I'm simply using, and if we want to pull this up, maybe Joe or Adam, if you guys can maybe help me out. If you don't have it, I can pull it up on my end. But the Benzinga newsfeed, this is what we use inside of True Trading Group to get live breaking up to the second news alerts. Okay? Breaking up to the second news alerts right here. We knew as soon as Nancy Pelosi's plane landed. We're going to talk about that today and why that was kind of had potential there to be an issue for the markets. As soon as Nancy Pelosi landed in Taiwan safely and there was no issues, bang, we knew about it in Benzinga. Markets moved to the upside. A couple of our moderators nailed some longs, Roblox, big win today for members following Jessica Woodard, one of our professional traders who actually used to be an annual member of True Trading Group with no prior experience, now actually a full-time trading moderator and professional trader at True Trading Group. That is the power of an actual education, folks. There you guys have it. Okay. So a lot of these numbers are coming out here as we are going through. That Benzinga news feed, guys. PayPal's not out yet. We're still waiting on PayPal. Oh, there's PayPal. PayPal trading to the upside. That's a big move higher there on PayPal. Now up to 97. PayPal is one of the stocks that have gone absolutely beaten down. Okay. Oh, let me go. I'm sorry. I just realized I didn't give you the SoFi numbers. SoFi numbers, guys, were in Q2, they added 450,000 new members onto the SoFi platform. 450,000 new members onto the SoFi platform. Their quarter end total members are up 69% year over year. Let me explain to you why that is so impressive for SoFi. The Biden administration has continuously extended the student loan moratorium where you have not had to pay back your student loans. Now, why that is a bad thing for SoFi, about 10 to 15% of SoFi's business is student loan refinancing. Not only is that a chunk of revenue for the company, but it is a really big means for SoFi to get new users on their platform. SoFi's entire strategy is go after the young professional, just entering the workforce, don't have a lot of wealth, but have income. Capture that user onto the platform and build and grow with that user as they develop deeper into their professional careers and as they become higher earners. So the fact that SoFi is able to raise their quarter end total on members by 69%, while over the last year, nobody has had to refinance their student loans, shows you the growth of the SoFi platform. I like SoFi for the long term. It's just, unfortunately, it's no fault of the company, but they're in a tough position with that student loan moratorium because of COVID continuously being pushed out and being extended. Okay, so that's been tough for SoFi, and the stock's gotten beaten down because of it. The stock was at $15, now it's at $7. Okay, so that all plays into why SoFi has traded to the downside. But I think you're seeing, once you come out of this economic slowdown, I think SoFi has a tremendous future. But I expect them to struggle as the economy slows down here for the next few months. But then fast forward 2024 and beyond, I think SoFi is a company that I'm going to be very happy that I own in my long-term portfolio, just as happy as Collins is going to be to join the TTG family and get a real professional level of education. Collins, welcome to the family. There's now just 13 laptops left, guys. I told you these were not going to last. They're going to go quick. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, get yourself that 48% discount before the price goes up at midnight. Just like it went up last week, it's going up again here tonight, and the next 13 people get a free laptop. It's free. We ship anywhere in the world. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email that has instructions on how to claim your free laptop once you guys join. If you have any questions, if you're a previous member, a previous trial member, or a current trial member, you send a text message to 786-505-4047. Okay, back to a quick check-in on Starbucks. Starbucks, guys, holding up actually pretty firm. AMD, like we said, I expected a bounce in AMD when that stock dropped to 90. I literally just said, that earnings guidance, that guidance going forward, not as bad as that initial drop, and you got that bounce to 96. I don't think that AMD goes back to 100, but I think it stabilizes here in the mid to low 90s. Guys, listen, I'm going to remind you here again, this is not going to last. Why? And honestly, why would they? Because people are making money inside True Trading Group, plain and simple. I asked at the beginning of this live stream. I'll actually ask again right now. We have a lot of people that are just joining us. Again, members of TTG. This is why these laptops and these spots are not going to last for this discounted price before we raise the price. If you're a member of True Trading Group, again, one more time, type the $ in chat if you guys are making money and becoming better traders with True Trading Group. Again, type the $ if you're a member of TTG and you guys are making money thanks to True Trading Group. I love this move on PayPal. If you're just joining us, like I said, if you're just joining us, I want to update you. We're live covering all of the earnings that are coming out here. We're also still short AMTD. About 25% of my position still on short AMTD. And you guys can see, if you're just joining us, look at how many people are typing the $. These are members of True Trading Group. These are people just like you. These are your peers. They found us the same way you did, and that's on one of these live streams. And now here they are telling you that they're making money, becoming better traders. If they can do it, so can you. And this is why I am confident. Guys, the secret's out. The secret is out that the TTG platform, you're not joining TTG just to get my trade alerts. That's not what True Trading Group is about. You're joining True Trading Group to get the same level of education I received when I worked at a hedge fund, and to get access to about $5,000 worth of tools and resources from today's top fintech companies that professional traders use to get access to more information so they can make better decisions. News feeds, analyst rating, dark pool data, unusual options activity, insider buying. Okay, all of these things professional traders have access to where they can make better decisions. We have negotiated deals with those companies to have their products on our platform so you do not have to pay for them. That is what you are joining. That is why you are joining the TTG platform. That is what you are getting when you join the TTG family. We're set to disrupt an industry, and we are building a family in the meantime. PayPal surging now up 12%. Earnings per share is a big beat, 93 cents versus 86 cents expected, and a slight beat on sales, 6.8 billion on a 6.78 billion estimate. All right. So with a beat on PayPal, a beat on earnings per share, and a beat on sales. Nice move there, guys, on PayPal. PayPal's gotten so destroyed. I think it's okay to long PayPal in the long-term portfolio. I do. Mad Who, welcome to the family. There's now just 12 laptops remaining. Guys, ttgoffer.com. As long as you see a laptop, you know you're getting one. Enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. That's how you guys will get that discount. PayPal now, guys, climbing up towards $100 a share. I like PayPal for further upside. It's kind of like Netflix. Ooh, Occidental out. OXY numbers are out. Earnings per share is a beat, $3.47 versus $3.02 estimate. That's Occidental Petroleum, ticker symbol OXY, one of the oil companies, one of the oil stocks that we own in True Trading Group in our long-term portfolio. We actually purchased Occidental Petroleum. This is going to knock your socks off. You don't have to take my word for it. You can go back and watch the live stream from 2020. We bought Occidental Petroleum in 2020 at $12.50 or $12.60. Yes, you heard me correctly. I think it was like $12.58 to be exact, is where we initially added Occidental in the long-term portfolio back in 2020. We sold out of it, not the whole thing. We sold out of about half the position in March when the stock went to 60 and still in some stock trading 65. just really nice move there for Occidental in the long-term portfolio. My THD fam, I know all of you, have been in these oil stocks with me all year. I sent out a report on January 2nd. And again, don't take my word for it. Just go back and watch the live stream from January 2nd, in where I told you about me identifying the oil sector and the energy sector as my number one sector pick for the year. And I gave you a list of different energy and oil stocks that I was buying that very next day. And oil stocks have just absolutely exploded this year. Yes, way to go, Chris. Chris goes, I'm still in it. I love it. I'm still in it. Great job, Chris. Really great job, man. PayPal get to 100 yet? No, not yet. Almost. 99.73. New highs there. Let me do a quick check-in on AMD. Yeah, AMD has stabilized. Starbucks has stabilized. Wait now to see once the initial reaction, the initial algo reaction from the earnings prints have settled. Now you've got to be looking for what happens when the conference calls come. I'm going to listen. I want to see what Lisa Su and her team have to say in AMD. AMD is where I want to pay attention. I want to listen about that guidance. Are you guys not seeing this opportunity? Like, what do you think happens? Do you think this all evaporates tomorrow? Hell no. This will build. Our best trades are in front of us. HKD, you're seeing, PayPal is rocketing towards $100, right? AMTD just dropped up. AMTD dropped from $11 all the way down to $7. Still riding that thing for the short, right? Like this stuff, MTC went from $2 to $9. Like this stuff doesn't just evaporate in thin air. This is what I mean. This is the best trading environment that I've ever seen. APDN is back up to $4. This stock was at $1.50 this morning. $1.50 this morning. It's at $4. Oof, yes, SOFI. Give it to me. I like SOFI for more upside, guys. I think SOFI's got a shot at $8. I'd watch SOFI over the next 1 to 2 weeks. I think $8 is in the cards for SOFI. You got to get over this purple line, which is the 100-day moving average, which is $7. But if we can clear $7 on SOFI, look for that thing to get to $8. Anthony Soto, the CEO of SOFI, I like him as well. Listen to see what he says. I'm actually interested to see what SOFI says. If they address the student loan issue on their earnings, and if they address, hey, we just crushed new members. Imagine what our numbers could have been if the student loan moratorium was not extended. I'd love to hear them address that, because if they added 450,000 new users on their platform with that, I'd love to hear them say, yeah, we could have got 1 million if we were refinancing student loans. I would love to hear that. I would love to hear that. Okay, 705, new breakout there on SOFI. AMTD trading lower 680s. Like I said, guys, I'm still holding the AMTD short to see if we can get to $6 in the after hours session. I want to check in on Square. Square, nice move to the upside. That's going to be sympathy to PayPal. Square is a stock we added in the long-term portfolio on June 17th. We added Square at like $58. It's at $82. Any of my TC fam on here, did any of you grab Square on June 17th? Or how many of you just bought in your long-term portfolios on June 17th with me this year when we announced that we were adding to the long-term portfolio? Man, what a move in these stocks. I'll just go through with you guys just like a quick little, let me just show you just some of these stocks, like Square. Okay, June 17th. Where's June 17th? June 17th is literally right there. That's when we added Square in our long-term portfolio. Look at the move that this stock has made so far. Are you kidding me? Look at Salesforce. Salesforce, another one that we added on June 17th. Look where the stock is now. Right? Like, look at some of these moves that you're getting. General Mills. We added General Mills on June 17th. June 17th is right there. Look where this stock is. Are you kidding? Right? Next Era Energy. How many of you grabbed Next Era Energy with me on June 17th? Look where this stock is now. Right? Like these are just AMT. That's American Tower Corp. That's a REIT. June 17th was the ad. Look where the stock is now. I mean, these are just crazy moves in a lot of these stocks. Pepsi. We added Pepsi in our long-term portfolio. When? June 17th. Look where the stock is now. right? Just huge moves. Datadog, June 17th. Look where the stock is now, right? Like these are just crazy moves. Fortinet, FTNT, June 17th. Look where the stock is now. So honestly, just congratulations, my TGD fam, for those of you that jumped in there on June 17th with me in the long-term portfolio. Just crazy. Just crazy. I'm a trial. Why can I get the 1150 deal? You can, Pocket Aces. So if you're a trial member, I assume you mean why can't I? So listen, Pocket Aces, if you're a current trial member, okay, and this goes for anyone else that's a trial member, and also if you used to be a regular member or you used to be a trial member and you guys want to come back and take advantage of this 1150 price point, just text the phone number that's on the screen. Just text the phone number that's on this screen. Okay? That is 786-505-4047. Text that number. Okay? So Pocket Aces, send a text message with your phone number and I'm sorry, not your phone number. Send a text message with your email and your name. Okay? Email and your name. And we'll get you taken care of, Pocket Aces, for the 1150 price point. Normally, as trial members, guys, this discount is just for people that are on the live stream with me. Like if you're dedicated enough, you're going to spend some time, you're going to do these live streams, you're going to try to get educated, right? If you're going to do that, I'm going to give you guys a special discount and incentive for joining the TTG family. Yeah, Pocket Aces, no problem, brother. I appreciate you. Says, I appreciate you. Thanks, fam. No, Pocket Aces, I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. I assume you're going to text that phone number now and we'll get you set up and get you part of the TTG fam. APDN just went to $5. That sounds fun, right? Meantime, AMTD moving to the downside, $6.60 now. Like I said, we're seeing if we can get to $6. We're still short AMTD. This is my biggest winner of the day. Rocking this thing now, AMTD to the downside. I'm seeing if I can get a little bit more out of this move to the downside, guys. Still not finished squeezing the juice out of this one. Man, that APDN is nuts. APDN went to $5, folks. $5. You got to keep APDN on watch tomorrow. We're not done with this thing. $3 was major resistance. We broke above it. We tested it there at the close. It held, and then you squeeze everybody's face off. You watch APDN for a move tomorrow, possibly to $6.50 to $8. This thing has continued squeeze potential. Okay? It has continued squeeze potential. That's APDN. Keep that on watch, on radar for tomorrow. Just be careful of an offering, right? A lot of these companies, always remember, these companies are not good companies. They're not well capitalized. They need to raise money. And whenever their stocks go bonkers like this, they take advantage to do exactly that. And that's to raise money, okay, so that those companies can operate going forward. All right. So guys, quick check back on the market. The SPY is moving to the downside there after the close, trading here now below 408, that 407 level, a little level of support. But I think that level breaks. If you guys caught my live stream on Sunday, I go live every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, which is why if you guys haven't done so already, you got to subscribe to the channel. You got to turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on these lives because I do this 6 days a week. I will give you all of my trade ideas. I'll give you all of my open positions. I'll give you my market commentary. So you guys want to make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, give me a follow on Twitter. I share my trade ideas, my swing trades, and my market analysis on Twitter as well. You can follow me at MikeEdward_TTG. Again, that is at MikeEdward_TTG. Go ahead and give me a follow there on Twitter. But on Sunday night, I always tell you what I think the markets are going to do and how I plan on making money from it. We talked about the 100-day moving average. I'll go back to full screen so you guys can see this more clearly. We talked about the 100-day moving average being resistance, and that's this purple line that you see on my screen, or magenta line, whatever you want to call it. That's the 100-day moving average. You can see for 3 consecutive days, we've been unable to get ourselves back above that level as we've created a nice, strong, flat top resistance level there at $413 on the SPY, right at this 100-day moving average. This 100-day moving average, guys, okay, is a major, major level because it used to be a massive level of support, right? Like you go back to 2021, and this was a major level of support for the SPY was this 100-day moving average, right? Then we broke beneath it in 2022, very early on, and it started to act as an area of resistance where we were unable to get back above that 100-day moving average. And now here we are, once again, unable to get back above the 100-day moving average. I think that you are going to see a bit of a deeper pullback. I think you see a little bit of a deeper pullback. I think you can see the. I think you see the SPY give you something like this. I think we're going to go back down and we're going to test the 400, 398 level. I think this pullback off the 100-day moving average gives you a little bit more downside. I do. I think you get a little bit more downside there on the SPY off of this 100-day moving average. All right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at there for the overall markets. I'm looking for a little bit more moves to the downside. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. That's how I'm positioning myself to take advantage of this movement, guys. All right. So there we have that, and just a very weak close in the overall markets. 407 is your support area. 407, 406.50. All right. That's your support level. If that level breaks, you can draw a line right across it. Okay. Draw a line right across it. It's clear as clear can be. You guys go back here. You see that previous resistance. Then we had the gap up there on the 29th. It became support. And then today, for good measure, it became support. So that is your support level. Okay. That's your support level on the SPY. If that level gets broken, you have a little bit of an air pocket here. That's going to take you back down to 402. And then if you get beneath that, now you're talking about getting a little bit deeper down to 400. And then you get back down to these ranges. And I think that that's very, very possible over the next couple of days. I also anticipate China giving some type of a reaction or response to Nancy Pelosi landing and going to visit Taiwan. China was really hooting and hollering and pounding their chest and kicking and screaming when Nancy Pelosi said that she was going to Taiwan. They made a lot of threats. Okay. They made a lot of threats, and the market sold off on those threats. And we actually talked about this pre-market, right? True or false, my TGG fam. Pre-market, I said to you guys, if Nancy Pelosi lands and there's no event or no issue, I think the markets move higher. Did we or did we not talk about that pre-market? Just literally true or false. Okay, true or false. My TG fam, you guys can comment. Did we or did we not talk about that pre-market? And as soon as Nancy Pelosi landed, what happened? Right there is when Nancy Pelosi landed. Well, what did the markets do as soon as Nancy Pelosi landed? They ripped higher. Because the markets moved to the downside on the possibility that there's going to be some type of event. Like what? China's going to shoot down Nancy Pelosi's plane, or they're going to shoot down her escort? Not a chance in hell that China would take military action against the Speaker of the House of the United States of America. Zero chance that was going to happen. So they're going to kick and scream. They're going to hoot and holler. And when there was no issue, no physical issue, the markets moved higher. But I don't think this is the last you're going to hear about it. I don't think China is just going to let this get swept under the rug. I think that they're on the global stage and they're trying to really remain tough. I expect some type of retaliation from China where they're going to do something that's going to aim at U.S. companies or something that's going to aim at the U.S. But it's not going to be something like militarily. It's not going to be like, oh, they're going to, send something into Taiwan or they're going to screw with Nancy Pelosi. It's not going to be something like that. But I think you're going to get something from China over the next 2 days that's going to rattle the markets because let's face it, the market wants China and the U.S. to be friends. But was it the move? I just had the scene from Wolf of Wall Street when she's like, you want to be friends? We're not going to be friends. Okay. That's kind of what I just had. In my head. Okay. So I think you're going to get something there from China And that might rattle markets a little bit. But again, the news will tell you guys, okay? But again, the news will tell you it will be the fear is how that they make money. The news is going to focus on the fear. Like, did you guys really think the media, all they talked about was, oh, China says they're going to shoot down this, they're going to do that. China says, oh, Biden, President Xi told Biden, you're playing with fire. China threatens to shoot down fighter jets if they escort Nancy Pelosi's plane. It was all over the media over the weekend. Did any of you actually think China would shoot down a U.S. plane? That is what I'm talking about how the media will just ride into your fear. Be greedy when others are fearful. This is the opportunities that we are speaking about. Guess what got reported today? News headline: profits slump at CNN as ratings plummet. Profits slump at CNN as ratings plummet. People are getting wise. The media is not your friend. And please do not turn this into a political discussion. This goes for the entire media. I don't care which media you listen to. They're all nonsense. They all play into what do you want to read about? What do you want to see? Okay, that's what it's all about. Not about how to make you money. They don't give a crap about your money. When has the government or the media ever given a damn about you? Actually cared about you and your financial situation and your family's well-being? Never. Enough is enough. Take control yourself. The narrative this year is what? Oh, there's war, there's recession, there's inflation, oh, there's monkeypox. Now China's going to shoot down Nancy Pelosi's plane. Shit, if you didn't know any better, you think that the Dow Jones was at 5,000. Right? Russia war, we're going to go to war now with China. China's going to invade Taiwan. Monkeypox is now spreading. Inflation. You'd think that the markets were down 80%. They're not. Learn how to analyze the information that matters. Because the media is going to throw information at you that doesn't matter. You've got to learn, and if you can't, don't worry about it. That's why we're here. We'll do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. We will sift through the nonsense for you. Get educated, guys. Take control yourself. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares more about your well-being and your family's well-being more than you do. Let's get into how I plan on making money tomorrow, folks. That's what matters. Before I do, I want to see who is on this live stream that is not a member of True Trading. If you are not a member of TTG, type the letters TTG. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG. I know that might sound tedious or silly, but do me a favor, guys. Type the letters TTG. I want to see who we have on here that is not a member of True Trading Group. If you are not a member of TTG, go ahead right now, guys. Type the letters TTG. Thomas, what's up? Gary Garcia, how are you? Nestor, what's going on? Jared Wisely, Wyatt Torch, Charles Wilkinson, welcome back. Ben Gray, Raj Saran, Richard, Champa Bay, Yosef, welcome back. Sniffer, welcome back. SM Zobayer, Brett Johnson, Mel Findell, Jeremy Watson, JC from Hawaii, what's up? Aloha. RS, we got Epic Skater, Fresh Master, Cool Arrow, Stort McCowan, Johnny Farmer, Mike Shaw, Dirty Cuban, welcome back. Kalani, Santiago Ortega, Westside, Levi Swain. What's up, guys? I love it. I love seeing the new faces that are joining us here today on the live stream. Welcome all of you that are typing the letters TTG. I want to remind all of you that are on here that are not members that we do have the 48% discount running until midnight tonight. It is your last chance before the price moves higher, just like it did last week. You can right now get a 48% discount, okay, by going to TTG TTGoffer.com and entering the coupon code TTG121. There are just 12 of those spots remaining. You don't have to enter your address to get the free laptop. You'll get a welcome email when you join that will give instructions on how to claim the free laptop. Okay? As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart when you go to TTGoffer.com, that is how you will know that you're getting a free laptop. So we are extending the 48% off sale by one more day. This was supposed to be the end this past Sunday. We extended it yesterday. We're extending it again today. The sale is going to end at midnight, which at that point, guys, the price is going to start to go up over $1,200. And then we're not going to be getting any more of those laptops. So today is going to be the last night for that. You guys can take advantage of it here right now with us. And don't forget, you're going to get the double your money back guarantee. Chances are you're not going to need it. But if you do not make your $1,150 back at least once, I will give you $2,300 back in return. That is how confident we are in our ability to help you become successful. Nobody else is going to offer you double your money back. And again, chances are you're not going to need it because we've only had to refund roughly 2.5% of our members since 2016. 78% of our members renew their membership or upgrade to become a lifetime member. And over 1,670 people have left us a review on Trustpilot. We are 5-star rated. Go read the reviews. Based on what members tell us, the reviews they leave, our refund rate and our retention rate, I can confidently say that this has worked for thousands of members in True Trading Group. We're now just shy of 9,700 active members of the TTG family. If they can do it, so can you. They've got all the same excuses that you have. Small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money in the markets before, but yet now they told you, I asked earlier, you saw them, you saw the results when I asked if you're making money and becoming better traders. If they can do it, so can you. There's nothing special about them. They just have access to a real education, a real platform that gives them the information that they need to drastically increase the chances of their success. I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just by joining True Trading Group, but I can guarantee if you don't make the $1,100, $1,150 back, I'll give you $2,300. That's the deal when you join True Trading Group. We're in business together when you join TTG. You put up $1,150, I put up $1,150. If you make $1,150 back, I'm going to keep yours. That's fair. If you don't, I'm going to give you yours back and you're going to keep mine. And that, I think, is also fair. Nobody else is willing to do that for you guys. You just got to ask yourself why. Okay? All right, folks. And then also, don't forget, if you're a current trial, a previous trial, or a previous member, and you want the $1,150 price point, you send a text message. Don't go to teachtheoffer.com. Send a text message to the number that's on the bottom of the screen, 786-505-4047, and that can get you guys hooked up and whitelist your email address so you guys can come back and you can get the $1,150 price point. Also, if anybody has questions about the membership, don't hesitate. Send a text to that number, and we'll help you guys out in any way that we can and get you guys all set up and answer all of your questions. The price is going to be moved up to over $1,200 tonight, guys, at midnight. We go over $1,200. There'll be no more laptops. We're done. So if you guys want them, go to ttgoffer.com now. Enter the code TTG121. Let me go over how I plan on making money here tomorrow with you guys just real quickly. A couple of stocks I want to go over. I'm still short this AMTD. I'm going to watch this all the way through after hours. If this starts climbing back up over 8, I'm not going to carry this overnight. Okay, if AMTD gets back up over 8, I'm not going to carry this with me overnight. But if we drop down towards $6 or so, I will carry this overnight. And we're going to look for this stock to go back to like $5 tomorrow. And that's going to be an absolute monster of a trade for us on AMTD. Let's do a quick check-in here on SOFI. I want to talk to you guys about SOFI. Okay, SOFI just found resistance at that major level that we just spoke about a few minutes ago. Right? There it is. There's the level of resistance that we just spoke about minutes ago on SOFI, and we just pulled back and rejected off of it. If we can get through this level on SOFI, okay, if we can get through this level tomorrow, I think the stock has a chance to get to $8 over the next couple of days. So we're going to have SOFI on watch. Again, look for SOFI over 7, hold 7 support. Then you look for 8. Has not been able to do it yet. We tested it, but you can see we were unable to hold above it. So that is a failed attempt on try number one. See if we climb higher during the earnings conference call. Then maybe you get $8 later in the week. But I'm only interested until we get above that level, retest it, hold it, look for more upside. Over to the overall markets, guys, I'm looking for on the SPY. This is really a tough zone for the market. Now, my initial guts tell me that we have a little bit more of a pullback here on the SPY. Okay, my gut tells me we got a little bit more of a pullback here on the SPY. Okay, but because there's two major levels of resistance that we have to go over. One of them is right where the market stalled, which is the 100-day moving average. Right, we talked about that in the beginning of this live stream. The next level of resistance is going to be right here, this 416, 417. This area right here is a massive zone of resistance. So it feels to me like we want to pull back away from this 100-day moving average. But if you get kind of I'm trying to think of the word. If you get like a little kind of fake out here on this tail to the downside, because this is going to pull a lot of people in thinking that the market's going to pull back, this tail on the daily chart. But if we actually do one of these tomorrow and the markets recover and bust through that 413 level, then this, my friends, is absolutely where I'm going to look to buy put options right up against this level. So like I am thinking about really just to the short side is where my play is. It's just a matter of, is my play going to be short up at 416, 417, or is my short going to be we break beneath 407, then get puts and then look for a move down to like 400? So I'm either playing this tomorrow, puts under 407. If I get puts if I get the SPY under 407, we look for puts, okay? Or if we jam it back up tomorrow, you look for puts 416, 417. And those are going to be the areas I'm looking for that I'm going to try to get myself into put options on the overall market. All right. So there you guys have that with regards to the overall market. I also think AMC has a little bit more upside. I think AMC can maybe get to $18. I think AMC can get to a little bit more higher. And tomorrow, it will be extended. Listen, do not mistake mine and Adam's kindness for weakness here, guys. We've extended this sale several times to give people the opportunity to get in at a cheaper price. TTG started in 2016, and we have exponentially grown since then with now almost 9,700 members. The demand for this product is obviously clearly there. Do not mistake our kindness for weakness, because as soon as we raise the price, then all of a sudden people start to cry, oh, can I get the discount price? Can I get the sale price again? Can you guys bring it back down? People make money with us. And though, and those who do struggle are not left behind. Not everybody's killing it in True Trading Group. That would be a lie if I said 9,700 members are all killing it. That's not true either. Yes, the majority of our members are making money and becoming better traders, but there still are people that are struggling, but we leave no trader behind. Traders that struggle in TTG, we actually host what are called red to green workshops. Red to green workshops are where members that are struggling can actually send questions and topics to us, and the moderators and I will host live, like 2-hour-long workshops going over those questions and those topics specifically, so that we can go over those and help answer the questions and whatever it is you guys are struggling with. All right. So like I said, we leave no trader behind inside True Trading Group, guys. All right, guys, what I'll do here now, those are kind of the stocks that I'm looking at for tomorrow. Also, like I said, APDN, you're going to keep that one on watch for the possibility of a continued short squeeze with support around $3. Okay, that's going to be APDN. We're going to keep that on watch for a possible continuation squeeze tomorrow. APDN, I think, has a chance to get up over $6 tomorrow. As long as the company does not do an offering, that'll be on my watch list for tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to open things up now for a 10-minute Q&A session. I'll let you ask me some questions, whatever's on your mind. You guys can fire away. Okay, whatever's on your mind. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. I'm here to help. So you guys can ask me whatever questions are on your mind. So go ahead, guys. Begin typing questions in chat. Go ahead and type your questions in chat, and I'll answer all of your questions here with you guys as we move on to the next segment of our live stream. Do a nice little Q&A session. How did HKD go from 1250 to 2000? What makes a stock move like that? It is a short squeeze, phenomenal 50. It is a short squeeze. This is actually the craziest short squeeze that I've ever seen in my entire career. It really honestly is. And I've been doing this since 2007. And this is literally one of the craziest things that I've ever seen in my entire life. Let me go to HKD. Okay. HKD went from literally, $12 all the way to $2,500 in a matter of just a couple of weeks. What happens when something like this transpires is you get the stock initially has a move to the upside for whatever the reason, whatever the catalyst, whatever the catalyst is, the stock will initially have a move to the upside. When the stock has that move to the upside, which most likely took place here, okay, the stock is actually, it probably started here, to be completely honest with you. Probably started here. When a stock has a large move to the upside, like you had with HKD, when the stock went from $13 all the way to $33 in just 3 days, that stock gets shorted. Traders will step in. They were short the living crap out of this thing because they think this company is garbage. We're going to look for this stock to move back to the downside. And when that short position starts to build in a company, and then you have whatever the catalyst is, whether it's a social media, where it just goes viral on social media, just like a TikTok video is going to go viral. Sometimes these ticker symbols just go viral on social media. It has a lot to do with what happened on HKD. But when the stock then continues to move higher like this, short sellers will continuously pile into the stock. Now, what is a short seller if you're completely new? That is someone that is selling shares that they do not actually own. They have to borrow shares from a broker in order to sell the shares into the market. Now, when that happens, they must buy those shares back at some point and return them back to the broker. That is when a short squeeze really starts to get underway. And every time this stock begins to move higher, more and more people short it, and more shorts get squeezed, where you short the stock at $30, you then cover it at 50, and then someone else steps in and shorts it at 50. You cover it at 100. Someone else steps in and shorts it at 100. They cover at 200, and that cycle continues because the float of the stock is so small. There's not enough shares. Okay, there are not enough shares available to cover short sellers that are buying the shares back because they borrowed them, they sold them, they have to buy them back and return them to the person they borrowed them from. And then you have this surge line from, retail traders and social media. There's not enough shares in the float to cover that volume. And that is what causes a short squeeze. And that is how HKD will go all the way up to $2,500. Are we ever going to see the AMC? You did see it. You did see the squeeze in AMC. I got attacked on social media in 2021 because I told you guys this was the short squeeze, but nobody wanted to believe it. Everybody said I was spreading FUD. Okay, it was like, no, the shorts haven't covered yet. Look at the information. The shorts haven't covered yet. Yes, they did. The stock did not go from $10 to $70 just because everybody thought AMC was the greatest investment of all time, and it was the greatest company, the most undervalued company in the world. It went to 70 because it was a short squeeze. Just like GameStop went to 450 because it was a short squeeze. And everyone's like, oh, no, the shorts haven't covered yet. Yes, they did. That's like saying HKD. That's like looking at HKD and saying, oh, no. The shorts haven't covered yet. It's going to go to 5,000. Shorts haven't covered yet. The short squeeze already happened. Whether you want to believe it or not, it already happened. You're not going to see AMC go to $500, $1,000. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I don't tell people on these live streams what they want to hear. Love me for it, hate me for it. Sometimes people hate me for it. But I will tell you what I think is in the best interest for yourself. And I'll tell you what I would do with my own money. Now, you can take that information and do whatever you want. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I will only tell you what I would do with my money and what I am doing with my money. And then that's up to you. If that helps you make decisions, then so be it, and excellent and great. And if I can help you make money, or if I can help you not lose money, then, I'm happy. But the short squeeze already happened in AMC. Next question. How come you don't want to hold on to AMTD overnight? I do want to hold it overnight. I just went over my whole game plan. If AMTD gets back over $8 here, I'm going to get out of this position. Why do I not want to hold it overnight? Just because it's crazy risky. I mean, HKD, AMTD, these stocks are just nuts. Okay. See, this is I already see people like, no, it didn't squeeze yet. The short squeeze didn't happen. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I swear to everything I love on this earth, I hope I'm wrong about AMC. I really, really do. Because if I'm wrong, that means everybody that's still holding AMC from significantly higher prices, they're all going to make money, and that's my goal. And I'll also trade the hell out of it if it does squeeze again. I will. I hope it does squeeze. Nothing would make me happier. Trust me. I would be the happiest person if AMC gave you another squeeze. I really would. Okay? But I'm also going to give you guys my full transparency and my full thoughts. So again, hate me for it, love me for it. That's on you guys. All right. So AMTD, listen, AMTD is connected to this HKD. And, although it looks like AMTD has kind of topped itself out, you never know what can happen with these things. I can't begin to tell you. I would be hard pressed to say how many shares were shorted on AMTD today. It has to be an astronomical amount of people shorted AMTD today. An astronomical amount of people, including myself. Okay, but I shorted the stock like here, and now it's all the way down here, so I'm in pretty good shape. But I can wake up tomorrow and AMTD can be up here, and then this can give you a short squeeze. I want to protect myself. I made really good money on the trade short. I just want to make sure that it stays weak after hours. I want to make sure the stock does that. If the stock does that and starts drifting to the downside, then I'll just consider holding it overnight and look for further downside. All right. Then I'll just hold it overnight and look for further downside. But at the same time, you got to be prudent. You got to be smart. You got to protect your risk. If China takes Taiwan, do you think AMD and NVIDIA will go to Intel for fabrication of the chips? I don't know. I really don't know. That's a good question. I'm really not sure what would happen. I really don't know what would happen in the semiconductor space if China was to take Taiwan. I honestly, China taking Taiwan is a much bigger issue than Russia going into Ukraine. China taking Taiwan would be like a real legit national security issue for the United States. So, that it would be something that I would be focused a lot more on that than I am Russia, Ukraine. But I don't know. I don't know what would happen in something like that. We're taking steps. That's why we passed the CHIPS Act, right? So we can invest billions of dollars into infrastructure here in the United States so that we can rely less heavily on overseas production of these crucial, vital semiconductors. But I would, you know, it would be interesting to see what would happen in an event like that. I'm really not sure. Next question, folks. GOVX, please. Only because you said please, Diane. Only because you said please. No, I'm only kidding. GOVX is a sympathy play to SIGA. SIGA is the leader of the bunch. GOVX, what was the other one? TNXP, I think. Was the other one? Yeah, TNXP was the other one. These are sympathy plays to SIGA on the back of this whole monkeypox thing. Monkeypox was labeled as a health emergency as the World Health Organization. For the WHO, they labeled it as a health emergency. That was on the 25th. And then since then, you're seeing California, New York, they've labeled monkeypox as a public health emergency. I think that these stocks are all overdone. I think that the only reason why SIGA is holding up is because it is so heavily shorted. But we don't need SIGA for monkeypox. The FDA made that very clear 2 days ago. And they were like, we already have a vaccine for monkeypox. And they also said there's been no human data on TPOXX, which is SIGA's treatment. So I don't see this being a situation similar to like COVID, where like Moderna, which was a very small company, all of a sudden gets billions of dollars in revenue from the government for their vaccine. I don't see that being the case with SIGA. So I'm a little concerned on some of these monkeypox names. GOVX is not holding up anywhere near as well as SIGA. I would have liked to have seen GOVX stay above this $3.40 area, which used to be this level of resistance. You can see that big double top resistance. We cracked under that after a big gap up yesterday. And again, this is basically just a sympathy play to SIGA. SIGA is the real player here for monkeypox. If SIGA collapses, if SIGA breaks down, these GOVX, TNXP, I mean, these stocks aren't going to go anywhere. So if you're in GOVX, I think you got to watch SIGA and use SIGA as a barometer and use SIGA as your gauge. Next question, folks. Don't be shy, guys. Type those questions right in chat. Like I said, right now I'm doing a quick little Q&A session for all of you for whatever questions that you guys have. APDN's over $5. I told you guys to keep APDN. This is going to be on our watch list for tomorrow. Okay. APDN is on our watch list still for tomorrow. I told you this thing has a potential to squeeze towards 6. When we said that, it was at 4. Now it's at 5, pushing 5.10. Keep APDN on your watch list for tomorrow as long as there is no offering. This stock has potential to give you more of a squeeze. And we are still short AMTD for those following. Hey guys, we have a question or? Type those questions away, folks. I'm here to help. What advice would you give to someone who just signed up today with no experience but is hungry for TT knowledge and willing to take action? Collins, my man, you did just join today. My advice to you that has no experience but just joined is to take your time. There is no rush. People get very excited when they join TTG, and I don't blame you. It's a very exciting thing when you guys join True Trading Group. But take your time. Go through all of the courses first, Collins. Use our simulator. We have a free simulator on our platform. It lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice what you're learning and implement it. Prove that you can make money first on the simulator before you risk your hard-earned cash. That is my biggest piece of advice to you. That is someone that is brand new, that is just getting started. Go through the courses and trade on the simulator. Prove you can make money there first before you go on to full-time, before you go on trading with real money. Great question, though, Collins. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that you asked that question. I'm glad to see that that's something that you're thinking about and that you're considering. I really do like that. Welcome to the family, Collins. Collins just joined up here on this live stream. All right, guys. So let's see. We'll get maybe another. I'll take maybe one more question. We'll take maybe just another question here. Is Rev done? I mean, I think so, James. I think so. Let me just show you why I think so. Do you see how major of a support level this area was for Rev all of 2021? You see how major of a level that was? Then we broke underneath it, and now it's becoming resistance up here. So I think Rev is done. But, you know, your next major level of resistance is all the way up there at 1750 if this level is broken. I don't think this level is going to get broken. But listen, short squeezes are something that go a lot further than anybody originally thinks, i.e. HKD, right? You know, I bought HKD at $54. My first trade on HKD, I've traded a couple times. My first trade on HKD, I bought it at $54. That was last week. Do you think I thought when I bought it at 54 was going to 2,500? No. But that short squeezes will go further than people initially think. So I don't think Rev is going to get through this $10, $11 area. But if it does, that short squeeze has more room. You know, you had a big rejection candle today on the daily. If you take that back tomorrow, like if you get something tomorrow that looks like this, okay, on Rev, like then you have a chance of continuing that squeeze. You know, then you have a chance of continuing that squeeze. But if this stock does this tomorrow and just completely gives it up, then I would just say, yeah, that thing is finished. I would say that thing is finished, and it probably just, you know, drifts back down to 6 and then just probably does nothing. All right. So my initial thoughts are it's done because of this massive resistance level that it failed to get over today. But again, short squeezes, man, they're a hell of a thing. And if I see this thing back over $10 tomorrow, if I see it back over $10 tomorrow, I'm going to look to be a buyer and see if that short squeeze continues. But my initial thoughts are you're not going to see that tomorrow. But if I'm wrong, I'll be all over it. If I'm wrong, I'll be all over it. If anybody cares, North Korea denounces U.S.'s interference on Chinese internal affairs over Pelosi's Taiwan visit. Thank you for the update, North Korea. Breaking news out on our Benzinga news feed. I love this Benzinga newsfeed, guys. This Benzinga newsfeed would cost you like $1,000 a year if you went to Benzinga directly on your own. It is free with your membership to True Trading Group. Like that's part of the value when you guys join True Trading Group is you're getting access to all of these tools and resources without having to pay for them. We've spent years building relationships with these companies to have these products on our platform at no additional cost. You're literally saving like $5,000 a year by joining the TG platform because of all the tools and resources that you guys get access to. You sound great, my man, but ain't no way anyone has ever become a full-time trader working with you. Oh, Jared, I love people like you. Guys, THD members, if you guys are full-time traders, thanks to True Trading Group, just type the number 1 in chat. Jared Wellesley, just, I love you, Jared. I really do. Thank you for making my day. Just pay attention to the comments in chat. So guys, go ahead. If you're a full-time trader because of True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat. You guys can just go ahead right now and type the number 1 in chat. If you are a full-time trader because of True Trading Group, Jared Wesley, I hope you can count. I'm not sure what education level you've made it to, but go ahead and count how many number 1s come through on the side of your screen right here. These are members of True Trading Group that are now full-time traders thanks to the TTG platform. So yeah, Jared, it definitely seems like you're right. Yes, these are all bots. These are all bots. All of my bots. So you guys can see firsthand. I mean, you can see for yourself. You guys can see from yourself all of the people that are commenting in chat. Let's see. Do we have another comment from Jared Wellesley? Wellesley is the question I would like to see. Do we have another comment from Jared? I'm going to assume Jared's going to remain awfully quiet for the rest of the live stream. Oh, really? Breaking news. Robinhood CEO says, and I quote, "The reality is we overhired." No. Did you, Robinhood? Did you? You and Peloton CEO should go hang out together. Peloton CEO, the reality is we bought too much inventory. Robinhood CEO, the reality is we overhired. These are news headlines that are breaking right now, guys, and I'm getting through our Benzinga Pro news feed. In fairness, Adam's been spot on with this stuff, guys. You know, he and I talk a lot about this stuff. He's been spot on about, a lot of these companies that are having these issues. How do you get to the newsfeed? Vintage, it is right inside of our chat room. So as soon as you enter our chat room, there's a Benzinga logo right at the top. You just click on that and the newsfeed opens. Adam in his dummy 2-room apartment. Yeah. Starbucks reporting, their executives reporting that COVID lockdowns across China kept Shanghai stores largely closed for 2 months in Q3. Q3 for them, their calendar year Q3, and that continues episodically today, which is tough. It's tough for them to. It's really tough for them to be able to keep up and to hit their numbers when China continues to go on lockdown. I mean, over the last 3 months, China was every week they were locking down different areas of the country and different regions. So obviously, businesses that operate in those regions are going to struggle during that time period. So not a big surprise there. I'm actually pretty surprised with Starbucks' numbers considering everything that was going on in China. Man, why is everybody so obsessed with Mullen? I've been getting a lot of questions lately about Mullen. Not just you, Orange. A lot of people have been asking me about Mullen. I don't really see anything here with Mullen except the fact that 75 cents is support. It's really the only positive thing that I can say about this chart. Is 75 cents. You go back to March, May, and then yesterday, 75 cents, triple bottom support here on Mullen. Aside from that, I don't see anything on this chart that makes me want to be a buyer. I mean, if you want to be a buyer of Mullen, I mean, fine, be long in front of 75 and set a stop loss under 75. But other than that, that's the only positive thing I see on this chart. So there's really not much else that I can say to Mullen. I know that you have a lot of bag holders on this thing because everybody was looking for this to be the next crazy short squeeze. And the stock is heavily shorted, but, not a great company. If you want to be long in front of 75, I'm okay with that based on this level. I'm okay with that based on this level, but I don't see anything else really on this chart that is going to make me say, yeah, listen, I want to get long on ULN. I got to give a big shout out to Michael Jacobs. Happy birthday, brother, and congratulations on becoming a lifetime member of True Trading Group. Congratulations. Big shout out to Michael Jacobs. Happy birthday. Congratulations on becoming a lifetime member. All right, guys, that concludes the Q&A segment of our live stream. All right, that concludes our Q&A there. Guys, listen to me carefully. Okay, we are just wrapping up now the educational part of our live stream. Okay, if you are not interested in a membership to True Trading Group, you can sign off of the live stream now. If you are interested, what I'm going to do is actually show you the platform that is True Trading Group. I'm going to show you the tools, the resources, everything you have access to as a member of True Trading Group because it is all inclusive. Okay, so everyone that's here, if you're not interested in membership, you can sign off. If you are, stick around. Let me show you everything you're going to get. Okay, because of course you're going to get our chat room. The mods and I share our screen with you every day. Okay. We're live on chat on the microphone. We're calling out our trades in real time. You've got the mobile app so you can be listening to what we're doing in chat, even if you're not in front of your computer. As long as you can listen to music at work, you can participate and follow along with what we're doing inside True Trading Group with getting real-time push notifications sent directly to your cell phone. Okay? That's our trading chat room. You are also going to get 2 private study group sessions with one of our pro traders. This way, you guys could, I pull up AMPD. This way you guys can ask questions to really speed up your learning curve. The Benzinga newsfeed. I talked about this a bunch of times during the live stream. This will give you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat. If you went to Benzinga directly, it's going to cost you over $1,000 a year. Don't do that. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. TradingView's premium charting software would cost you a few $100 a year. Don't do it. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. The Trade Ideas scanner will make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. It'll cost you a few $100 a year. Don't do that. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. ETNA's simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. It'll cost you just under $1,000 a year if you go to ETNA directly. Don't do that. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. You're going to get to use our proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You're also going to get dark pool data and unusual options activity. Stuff that used to only be available to professional traders, now it is at the fingertips of our TTG members. That is how we level the playing field for TTG members and for retail traders. So you have access to the same information that professionals use so you can make better decisions. You have a journal that will track all of your trading as well, give you statistics. You can figure out what you're doing wrong and you know where you need to improve. Then you have a social sentiment scanner that will scour through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you are interested in. You can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on any stock. Insider buying information, short data. All of this is included with your membership to True Trading Group. We publish a watch list every day where the moderators will tell you what stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. So you know where to focus your attention. Then you get all of our courses. Our courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it. It's all in text and video, whatever's easier for you to learn. There are no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. There's no upsells for courses. When you join, that's it. You get access to every single course we have. Then on top of the courses is a video library. It's got nearly 300 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we have conducted with members live, like how to grow a small account, how to build a long-term portfolio, how to trade by working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. And then you can attend all these workshops live once you actually become a full-time member. Folks, it's time you invested in something real, a platform that can actually help you reach your goals. I can't guarantee you're going to be successful by joining True Trading Group, but I can guarantee you that if you fail to make your $1,150 membership fee back at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, I will give you $2,300 in return. Tonight is the very last night to take advantage of the 48% discount. The price of our membership is going to go up over $1,200 at midnight tonight, just like it went up last week. It's going to go up again. We've extended this sale for one more night. This is your last chance. There's a few laptops left. Go to ttgoffer.com. If you see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops to $1,150, and you then, my friends, will be able to take advantage of this discount before it is gone. Grab the free laptop, trade with it, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay. I don't care. It's free. It's yours. You don't have to enter your address when you join. You'll get a welcome email. In the welcome email will be instructions on how to claim your free laptop. Go to ttgoffer.com right now, guys. Get serious about this. No one is going to care about your success and your financial situation going into this environment. You have to be the one that takes control of your own situation, and the TTG platform and our near 9,700 dedicated, active, helpful, and like-minded investors and traders will help you do exactly that. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. I love you guys. If you're still unsure about the membership, I'll throw this out there. We've got a 7-day trial. It's only $3. It's a one-time payment. You pay $3 one time. There's no automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade. It's just $3 after the 7 days. It just expires and you never charge anything again. Go to ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out.com. One-time payment of $3. We charge $2 just to make sure you guys are real people. That's all. Everyone's got $3. I don't care how much gas is. You all have $3. ttgthree.com. If you have any questions about the membership, folks, don't forget that phone number. Text it. Don't call it. 786-505-4047. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. See you guys.